All right.
Okay. Moving on to the movie review of today.
Yeah, let's get into some reviews, man. Let's get into some reviews.
Okay, so today we chose Breaking.
Yeah, is it Breaking or the? No, it's Breaking. Isn't it?
It's
Just
Breaking. Yeah, when you said the Breaking, that brought up different shit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I don't know why I
stuff.
said the Breaking, but
No,
yeah,
neither do I,
Breaking.
because it threw me off.
You found it though, didn't you?
Yeah, only because you said John Boyega.
Okay.
Who I actually found out looks a lot like one of my cousins randomly. I've seen his face bare, but with the hair like this and him playing this character, he looks exactly like my cousin.
Oh, is it?
Literally, I sent it to so my cousins got brother and sister. I sent it in the group, and they was like, "Fucking hell!" I thought it was my brother. So I didn't even know. But yeah, so John Boyega, Michael K. Williams, Breaking.
What's his last one, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So this was done last year, I think.
Yeah, because this one came out. We're a bit late on this one,
Yeah.
but it came out. I think mid or late last year. Yeah. Right, yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen the show. Do you know what as well? One thing. I was in a group yesterday, and I was talking about you. Actually,
about who?
You.
Me.
To
Was your ears not ringing?
To
That's
Nee,
why.
you know Nee Evans.
Yay!
Yeah, I was talking to
homie.
him, and I said your name. Yeah, I said Akua, and
You had a whole conversation about
all,
my name.
all hell broke loose because apparently I said it wrong. Yeah. So how do you pronounce your name?
Akua. However,
Akua.
you can also say Akua, depending on which tribe
Okay, I
you're
was going to
from.
say the second.
But long story short,
Okay.
I had a lifetime of people fucking up my name. So it got to a point when I met my daughter's dad, his family, they're also Ghanaian, and they call me Akua. And for some reason, telling people my name was Akua was a lot easier than trying to say my name is Akua. However, big up to Stormzy's manager, Akua. Somehow there's a generation of new Akuas that people are now able to say my name without issue. And so now I'm like, okay,
is it spelled the same?
it's spelled the same, we're all the same. But it's just now people are starting to say Akua without sounding like they're vomiting because I've had a lifetime of that. So now I say Akua, but I might say Akua, so you will hear versions of my name.
So it's Akua.
It's Akua, yeah.
Akua. Okay, cool.
Get it right.
Yeah, well. Yeah. So, but big up Nee because he had your back.
Yeah,
so
no,
corrected.
needs the family.
Yeah. So, Akua.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you've seen this part of the show, but we read the synopsis in a specific way. Yeah, we make a choice of how we want it read.
We'd be trying to get people to send in like little recommendations of how they want us to sound. So it can be like a telecom communicator, could be like a distressed.
It could be like
victim.
Batman. It could be whatever we
Yeah.
want.
Okay.
So
Let me see this in action, please.
okay, no.
Well,
It's
No, are we
yeah,
all
it's
doing
you.
it?
It's you.
Well,
You're the
no,
I.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so-
it's just a little special
It's only,
treat for the guests.
it's only short.
Yeah,
as
this
well,
one, it's not
to
like
be
a
honest.
big paragraph.
It's
You're
only
gonna be
short.
all
Can you
right.
see from there or
I
no?
can't see that. I've got
Alright,
old
cool.
lady eyes.
That's fine.
Auntie
Old
eyes.
lady eyes. They're just-
I've got auntie eyes.
That's fine. So it's
Okay,
only short.
so I'm gonna need to drink some more.
That's fine. Do we have a
I had one. Someone sent in one.
go on?
It was a pirate.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's good. Yeah.
Okay,
But we need
action.
Pirate.
feelings, like not just like
You're very stupid, all of you.
you could even take like a test, like take a test run.
You
and
can
then
like
I'm gonna
close
do it
one eye
once
and
and then
pretend you got like an
No,
eye patch.
I'm literally gonna do it once, and that is it.
I mean, I hope you
maybe
get.
cover your eyes and all them.
I'm not gonna do
No,
nothing.
all right, cool, man.
I'm gonna.
just trying
Okay.
to help.
Wait.
Yeah, man. Go on, man. Shake it,
Don't
shake
feel
it.
embarrassed to
Oh,
go.
wait,
"Arr."
do you need a top up or we good or
Give me a
what?
top up, give me a top up.
Hey.
Not that one, the
No,
salted
no,
caramel.
Oh, yo, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, big up the salted caramel.
Come on.
dude. It's got gold in it, right?
No,
this
but
is just the bottle. It's just the bottle.
Yeah.
Guys, cameraman, thank you very much. Could you make sure that we get this? F28 drinks. If you want to grab yours, www.f28drinks.com. Salted caramel, and you got the normal rum, Branco, premium Caribbean rum. Yeah? This is the one.
By the way, F28, we have a podcast called Your Aunties Could Never. We like to drink. So if you
Hey.
can send some buckles over to us, please.
Hey.
Thank you.
Your auntie could never.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
That one.
You're not allowed to drink.
Just,
I don't know why.
Just don't give a damn.
Well, I'm just here for a
put it in
good
there.
time, not a long time.
Cameraman Alex? Oh, cameraman Alex.
Cameraman
Yeah,
Alex,
no,
do you
he's-
want some more
Yeah,
drink?
my work in my work. You hear me? Work him, I work.
All right, cool.
A pirate, you
A
know?
pirate, yeah.
A pirate,
You know,
a whole
like Hook
pirate,
and them, man.
like Jack Sparrow.
Can you give me another
Sinbad and them,
one?
man.
Like Hook.
I
You know,
tried-
there's a new Peter Pan coming out.
Yeah.
No one cares.
They have done that.
Yahara
film
Shahidi's the Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Yara Shahidi. I said Yahara. Yara Shahidi.
I mean, no one's gonna beat the
Blackish
one with
Friend.
Rufio though.
Excuse me. Yeah, Rufio was the best.
He was the best.
Okay, a pirate, yeah.
Pirate.
Okay, wait. A marine. I can't do a pirate
You
accent.
You can. Come
just
on.
Wait.
Come on.
Kind of drop the
Wait,
shoulder
wait,
a little
wait,
bit.
wait.
Come on.
All right.
Kind of.
You know what you just did weren't enough.
Yeah,
That,
me.
you
Almost.
know.
I'm a-
No, I'm not. I literally.
You seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
A marine,
Army.
an R,
Yeah.
and a marine war veteran faces what? Okay, wait. Mental and emotional challenges are.
You are not getting. Start from the A.
Oh man, a marine war veteran faces mental and emotional challenges are when he tries to reintegrate into civilian life. Arr.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
That's the best you're gonna get.
I mean,
It was.
It wasn't giving pirate.
it wasn't giving pirate.
No.
It wasn't giving pirate, but it was giving something then Akua. So
I tried.
It was getting involved.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was-
an
that's what we need.
actress.
it was.
You could have maybe given me dramatic. I can do dramatic
I
very
mean,
well.
you don't really.
I
need to be
mean,
an
I
actress
feel like
just to-
pirates might be basics.
Yeah, I feel like
You do it then.
No,
Well, no,
because
no,
you
no.
only did it one time.
we're done now. That's it.
That segment is over.
Yeah, swiftly moving on. All right, so Zush, you picked this one, so let us know why.
I've been hearing about this one for a little while, and I think if you've hopefully you haven't seen this one because we're here to give you a review. But I think the wheeling factor for me was I heard it was a bit like John Q, and
Sorry.
Why laugh?
in it, yeah, right. That was a
No,
bit.
sorry.
So yeah, when I heard that, and when I bumped into it again, I was like, I've been meaning to check this one out. So let me check out and see how John Boyega did at this one a bit more of a dramatic role, I guess. Yeah. So that was the reason why I picked this one. I guess I'll start. I went into this one obviously thinking it was going to be quite John Q-ish, but I also knew this one was quite a low budget film. So I wasn't really expecting a big blockbuster. Obviously, we had man like Michael K. Williams in it, so I knew
Rest
they
in
had
peace.
people. Rest in peace. I knew they had people in it that was gonna hopefully do it justice. So this one's about really a veteran that has that's been shagged. He's been shagged by the government. Not a lot of money, but I think it's more about the principle. And with that, he decides to hold up a bank, and basically I guess he just wants to be heard. When you're watching the film, it's not really even about the money.
Yeah.
It's more about the principle. A lot of the film takes place in the bank. Gave me very inside man feel. But again, obviously low budget, so it's not like a big blockbuster. So when you're watching it, you're not going to get much from it. There's not too much people in the cast, so it's more about the acting. It's the same thing that we say when there's like two people in a film and it's like it's down to you to carry the film, which I felt like this film was about. It was all centered around John Boyega, based on a true story.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I got into the film. I didn't actually know that beforehand. I won't say whether I liked it just yet. I'll let you lot get into where you was at with it.
So I'll go. I started watching this, and it was a little bit strange. Not strange, but it was different for me to see John Boyega right at the start. It was a much more dramatic, more feeling type of role that he was in. Haven't really seen him in that. He did do the cop one. What was
Detroit?
Detroit
was.
which was
Is that
which
with the kid and he was living in a car?
No,
No.
that's
What's
Imperial
what?
Dreams. Was that
Yeah.
Imperial
Can't
Dreams?
remember. I
Yeah,
can't
because
remember
that
the
one
name
was
of it.
closer to I think that's closer to this one.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think
I
it's
seen
Imperial
Detroit, and there was a couple scenes in that where I could kind of relate to where it was kind of similar. So that was all I was going off. I think, yeah, like you said, the cast was very small as well. There was a few other people, but they was more just running out the place. Like the main people was inside the.
Yeah.
You had Salinas Leia. She was in
Orange is the New Black.
And what's the thing we reviewed? That's what's right. The Bear. She was in The Bear. She was the chef, innit? The chef.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yes.
Oh no, that's not who I was thinking about.
Is that not? That's her, right?
No, she's not. The
Hold
chef
on,
in
you
the
talking
Bear.
about the young girl?
Not the black girl. She's talking about the. You're
talking
talking
about
about the chef. That's not her.
Is that not her?
No, she's not. It's a different woman. It's a different Latina woman.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Double
it's an
check.
older Latino winner. I thought it was
it's
her.
not her,
Yeah, because I was about to say,
I
no,
thought it
it's
was
not the
her.
black
Okay,
girl.
yeah. So the woman from Orange is
She
the
is
New
in
Black.
something
innit?
else more recent, but it's not in the Bear. The Bear's fan.
She looks a bit like
Did you
the
look
girl
review
from
The Bear?
Handmaids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't call me.
My bad.
We've called you a lot of times.
That might have been the one we called you for.
That was the
Let's
one we
edit
phoned
that
you
bit
for.
out.
That might have been the one.
That's what
I
we
fell
phoned
into
you
Might
that
have
one.
been the one still.
Yeah, so Orange is the New Black then, yeah. Was she a chef in that?
No.
She used to work
she was
in
in the kitchen. She
thing?
was in the kitchen. Yeah,
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. She used to work with the woman from Voyager, Captain Janeway Kirk, whatever her name is.
Wow.
Red.
Yes, Red.
Right. Yeah, so I thought she was really good, by the way. She really...
She didn't have much to say. But
I think her feelings, I think the way she was portraying herself and the feelings that was coming across. But at the same time, although I thought she was good, I don't think it matched up with how John Boyega's behavior was. Like, because even though she did scared really
wasn't
well,
that threatening.
He
she
wasn't
didn't.
threatening,
It didn't
yeah. She
seem
did the
like
most.
it
He wasn't
didn't
that
really
threatening.
seem like you needed
She
to
was
be
doing
that
the most
scared
all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I feel like she did well because she really gave me scared and like petrified of the situation.
Petrified.
But
It was a bit over
like it
petrified.
didn't. Like if anything, you'd be more like Nicole Bahari, where she was a little bit in between.
Yeah.
So I feel like those two did really well in coming up with like the co-stars to act to help him along, John Boyega. I don't know how I feel about John Boyega in this. I feel like he was on the better side of good, but I don't know if it's the film.
You're not really impressed by John Boyega, are you?
No.
Yeah, I remember you saying that before.
No, I'm not. Like, and don't get me wrong, like black, English, Mandem, South, like cool, you get me, and I want him to do good regardless of whether or not I think he's good, because obviously people out there think he is good. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's just nothing I've seen of him that makes me go like raw. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nothing that makes me go.
I think John's a really good actor. I just think the projects he hasn't always been in the best projects for him. But I think I see his specialness. Like in Detroit, he shone, but I felt his role was he should have had the story was based on a true story, so there's only so much they could give him. But I wanted more of him because I think he was really on point in that. Imperial Dream, same. And in this film, I think his performance was bigger than the film around him. So I feel like if this was John Q levels or big budget levels, then it would have fit because he's an actor. He acts. Whether or not you like, it could be slightly dramatic, but he acts, he commits. So I think you're with John, he doesn't do it half-hearted. He's going to go in. And sometimes his level of commitment to the role outshines maybe what's needed for the role. But then to tell someone who's on it and passionate to dial it down doesn't make sense in a sense. So I think the film was smaller than his performance. So I can understand what you kind of mean.
I could agree with you as well because I feel like the film. So like even in Woman King, he was dope in Woman King.
Yeah, I thought he was dope.
He was dope in Woman King, but then at the same time, Woman King was dope. If you get what I'm saying, like the film was dope.
Yeah.
So it goes hand in hand.
It matched.
Do you know what I'm saying? But like you said, with the films he's in, I don't know if
they need to match his level because I think again it's I think being in Star Wars effed him up a little bit because he was locked.
Yeah.
And where he would have had a different actor's journey where he would have done from the indies that he's done and then slowly said he got into like the big blockbusters, he was locked by Star Wars, so that kind of hindered him.
Yeah.
And so now he's resetting the balance and now starting to do
now he's doing
the things that possibly would have been more linear.
Because I don't think Star Wars,
No, they absolutely wasted my John.
The first one he was in was okay, but then the rest it was just like
because they didn't know what to do with him. What they did was sold us a lie that because I remember because British Blacklisted was like cited John, Star Wars, and they sold the dream that he was going to be literally
the guy,
the focus,
and
then it became Daisy, and then it was like.
What we're gonna do with?
What we're gonna do?
Couldn't kill him off.
Because he made such a big hype, and that's the misstep, and that was the problem for all of us. We were let down not by him, by how he was used. He was underused.
Yeah,
he could have been Oscar Isaacs. He should have been in that space or whatever. Just come in and done a thing like that. He could have easily.
In the third film, he was non-existent. Basically, he was literally non-existent.
And it's like seeing our people just being used as pawns. We don't want that.
Yes,
and I think John is bigger than that. Better than that.
But then, so probably then what I don't like about, not that I don't like, but what my gripe with John Boyega is the films that he's actually been in. Maybe it's that. Maybe I need to see him in something
that matches his levels.
Like I'll use again Woman King, because I thought Woman King was fucking fantastic. I thought it was a brilliant movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, excluding all the negative connotations around it because of the slavery and whether or not the story was even true and stuff like that.
Brilliant commercial
I
film.
thought it was really good. And his performance in that was good. Really good, actually. He was definitely channeling his pops and his granddads and his uncles in that one. But for this one, I feel like again what was going on was way over the top to the actual situation that looked like was happening in the movie. If you get what I'm saying.
You know what it was for me? I liked it and I liked his acting. I do agree, like it. Now you're saying it was like he was a bit bigger than the film, especially when you know the film was a bit it was a low budget film.
Yeah.
For me, I couldn't get away from the John Q reference, and I feel like he was tapping in way too much into a Denzel, and it was almost like what you would have expected John David to be acting like. When you heard that it was his son, I really felt like he was giving Denzel Jr., but instead of it naturally being that, I felt like the whole, even before people saw this film, I felt like the whole thought process going into even making this film was to try and do a John Q feel, and I feel like that was like heavily presented throughout the whole film. It never really quite got there. Like I never really quite felt that emotion. Like I thought the relationship between him and his kid was really cute.
But it
wasn't no heartwarming sort of thing.
But
I didn't feel
that's down to, that could be down to even the creatives, the writers, director, like everybody who's taking cues from Q.
The director's a white lady.
Who's taking reference points from wherever? Do you know what I mean? Like it's
but does that make a difference in terms of portraying a black man's story?
Sometimes I think it does, because you've got where's your heart?
Where's it coming
to
from?
The story?
Where's it coming from?
We have that conversation quite a lot, especially in the work that I do.
Yeah,
whether white people can tell black stories, but there's no problem in that. But then you have to have those. You really have to understand how black people move in situations. Really understand, not your stereotypes. You've got to leave everything at the door. That's like me trying to do a film about a bunch of Scottish people.
Yeah,
I might use the very basic stereotypes that I think I know about Scottish people. I need someone that's really going to tap me. If I don't know them, tap me into the heart of the nuances of what they would do in a situation like that. I didn't see that was too much outside of. I don't think anyone necessarily acted outside of their cultural characteristics. But did she really? Was she mindful? That's always the thing. Are you mindful?
Her co-writer was a black guy. So I feel like there was some sort of assistance. But yeah, when you're directing and having a vision, I think it might impair a few things. I think what was done well from my little research, they got this quite close to story. Of how things actually happened. Yeah. So sometimes it's like, this was a good film. Let me just start there. It was a good film. Sometimes you feel like it could have been a bit more, but that's always hard when it's based on a true story, because you want them to keep it to a true story.
You want them to do the mad thing, but it'd be like,
that's all that would happen. Because then it's like, why is the film? Because I think there's something in it that made me say, why was this film made? And then I'm like, you're honouring this dude, and you're highlighting a problem that's plaguing America specifically. How veterans are mistreated.
Always.
You fight for a country and you come back and you're fucked.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is actually a historical, archival documentation of the fuckery that happens in this
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah.
And this guy has been honoured in this moment, in this film. So there's
Yeah.
an importance in that.
That you're right. You know, I didn't even think of that. This was an honouring.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't a violation because you know there's a lot of
you know it's only
true stories.
You know
where-
it was only like a 30-page article or something like that.
Oh, is it?
It's not like no big thing. It was like just taken from a little article sort of thing. So
yeah, it wasn't
is a
honouring. They
homage
did.
sort
They
of
did
thing.
make him
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
even
yeah,
he was
yeah.
nice
They
to the
humanised
people.
him.
Like
Well,
even the
never-
ending when it was like, yo, well, I won't say what it said at the end, but when they done
Yeah.
the little description
Oh,
and you're like, yo,
That was
yeah,
like what the fuck? Like what we
yeah,
doing? Like
yeah,
how
so
not? You
it
know what
was
I'm saying?
literally showing you,
Yeah.
yo,
Nah, it
you
was,
hear me?
That was that. You're
But
right,
it's
it wasn't
mad.
honouring.
You really never hear the good flip on these stories. Like I can't remember. I don't think I know a film of a vet that came out and it was all peaches
It was
and
all
cream.
peach, yeah,
sort
yeah.
of
It's always
vibe.
I mean, I'm
a
sure there are
It's-
some success
Yeah,
stories, but in
there's
general,
so many of these. It gives you like it's
there's-
based on some real fact.
yeah,
well,
they've
it's
had their
based on-
benefits cut. They've had their all these things in America, and I don't. We always look to America for what goes on over there, but we don't know over here. We don't even hear about it in the
No.
UK.
No.
And trust me, I'm sure
Yeah.
the way the UK acts like America's,
Yeah.
little brother, it's definitely going to be as bad over here as well.
Joke,
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Before we get into our watch it's, we're gonna do a little new section that we call.
Did you finish talking? Did you not mention Mike? We didn't mention Michael K. Williams.
Oh,
Just a little bit. I don't know if we
didn't.
need to.
Do you? No. I was gonna say. You see, when you know someone's past and you see them on film, do you feel a sort of way? Is it awkward? Do you
Because you know
recognize they've passed? Does it make you? Is there a sort of airy feeling watching them, knowing that they're no longer here, or is it just like you're still watching the film as an actor?
It didn't cross my mind.
Didn't
I
cross
watched
my
it
mind.
and just because I don't know what that means, but for this particular moment, I didn't think about him being. It might have. Okay, he's not here with us, but then it didn't affect what I saw on screen. I think, again, this film that's small and probably trying to be historically correct, he just did his thing and then
Yeah, I don't. It's kind of telling that we actually didn't touch on him, to be honest, because I don't think that
it didn't make an impact. But then if he had survived, if he lived, that would be just another
Yeah.
Yeah,
small
it would be a
little
little
film.
thing
But
for the next.
and we've been
next
saying this. He's
Yeah.
he's done a few of these roles
Loads.
where he just comes in and
Just
it's almost
random.
like
Does his thing and
it's almost
goes.
like the perfect assist.
Yeah.
Like he comes in and assists the
does his thing.
film.
So
does
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Him not
And it's
knowing
a good name to
Yeah,
have on
yeah,
your film
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
him not knowing, I'm assuming he didn't know he was going to pass. So him not knowing, they were like, I'll do this film.
Yeah,
And knowing,
yeah,
and it seems
yeah.
like he takes on characters and he plays roles that are maybe not memorable on, like, as we're saying,
They're
here,
meaningful,
but they're
though.
meaningful.
Yeah,
So
they're
that
meaning.
his legacy and his footprint
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah,
So this
yeah,
would have
yeah.
been like a little thing, let me do it.
Yeah.
And then,
There is a
Then it would've
theme
been
to the characters he
Yeah,
played. Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
very
Range as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're reality characters. Like they're real people. Yeah,
Totally,
real
yeah.
emotions. But yeah, his part was cool. But
Yeah, same. I didn't
it was
even.
just like a role.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
it
I'm
didn't
sure
even
he was
cross. It
like
just like,
walking
yeah,
apart.
yeah.
it's because the film was about John Boyega.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, it was,
literally,
like
probably
even in the bank, there was two people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when he walked in, there was more, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
they
cool.
let-
Because that
He
threw
got
me
rid of
off.
them all. He got rid of them
cool.
all.
It was in the true story, like there was two employees left. That was true to story.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
got
If
rid
you
of
lot
them.
check Hollywood versus History or Facts, there's a website that literally most biopics they do
Okay,
the
they're going
fact
back.
versus
Okay,
the
dope.
fiction.
Okay, cool.
Just so you can
Yeah,
Sign it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
yeah.
it's a good site, fact
Okay,
checker site.
sick.
Okay, cool.